We continue our conversation now with Professor Allan Lichtman. And Professor, I scream at the TV. My wife screams at the TV. This is your lifeblood. Do you scream at the TV? And if so, what are you usually screaming at?
I scream at the TV all the time, and of course my wife tells me I'm being foolish and quiet down. I scream at Donald Trump. I'm a professor. I've been teaching for almost 50 years. And what do I teach my students? Fidelity to the evidence. Be as careful as possible to be true to the facts. Go through a comprehensive logical analysis of those facts to reach a reasoned conclusion. And then I watch Donald Trump, and it's exactly the opposite. Facts don't matter. Analysis doesn't matter. Reason doesn't matter. The only thing that seems to matter is what serves him at the moment, even if it means crediting this quack doctor who thinks we're dealing with alien DNA, who thinks spirits, cause disease invading us at night, who think that shape-shifting lizards are running America. Can you imagine a president of the United States promoting this utter nonsense? I never would have believed it. I screamed.
Professor, there was a debate when he first got elected as to whether or not this president was racist. That debate has now seemed to have ended, and he is pursuing a strategy that looks more like George Wallace than George McGovern, to say the very least. If America re-elects Donald Trump, what does that say about America?
Well, I was really struck on the day of John Lewis's funeral by what Barack Obama said and what Donald Trump said. Barack Obama gave an eloquent, moving discourse on race and on justice and spoke about the long struggle for the vote. People died for the vote, and the need to still open up opportunities for all Americans. Then you had Donald Trump, ranting incoherently and inaccurately about mail-in ballots, talking about delaying the election, which he has no constitutional authority to do. The contrast could not have been greater. And I'm sad to say, if Donald Trump is reelected, that is a sad commentary on the state of race relations, and opportunity in this country. It would be the dark Trump vision rather than the bright and optimistic Obama vision.
Professor, I've begun to ask my guest this question, and it deals with what happens if he does not get elected. You and I go back a long way to the times when D.C. streets were called the killing fields. #1 homicide rate in the country, and they were locking up young black men, many of whom are still in prison. If the President of the United States gets away with things that are considered to be criminal and is not prosecuted, what does it say to all those black men who are spending their lives behind bars? And should ex-presidents be prosecuted?
It's a terrible statement to all of those who are sitting in prison for crimes far less serious than those that I believe this president has committed. Absolutely, I think if Donald Trump is no longer in office on January 20th, 2021, that he should be held accountable for his crimes, that he should not be above the law. When the framers put together this incredible experiment in a democratic republic, one of the things they were most concerned about was the impartial administration and fair administration of law. That's been utterly trashed in this administration, which uses the law as a club to punish enemies and as a cushion to protect and serve friends and advance the political interests of the president. So absolutely, Donald Trump should not be treated more harshly, but should not be treated more leniently than anyone else.
Final question, this Russia thing. There seems to be this prevailing thought in Washington that Russia would have stopped at only trying to influence the presidential election. No Senate elections, no House elections. Should the incoming administration continue the Russian investigation to determine where the money went?
Absolutely. Donald Trump is perpetrating a hoax by calling the Russia investigation a hoax. That's utter nonsense. There were well over 100 contacts between the Trump campaign and the Russians, compared to zero for the Hillary Clinton campaign and any other campaign that I know about. You know, there were meetings and conversations between the Russians and the Trump campaign. The Russian troll farms, social media campaign, hacking, exactly followed the playbook of the Trump campaign. And you're right, vulnerable as well are all our elections, our Senate and House elections. And it's absolutely critical. We know where the Russian money went and the Russian efforts went. And we do what this president has abjectly failed to do, take strong measures to make sure that doesn't happen. You know, it was I think it was Alexander Hamilton who said, foreign influence is the Grecian horse of the Republic. Both Hamilton and Madison stressed that point.
Professor Allan Lichtman, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much.